What's up? I'm Isaac. I got hit in the face by a stripper.
And I'm Nick. I'm like a fat girl in 7th grade at 7 a.m.
Welcome to the Bargoyles,
where we break down restaurants, bars,
and the chaos of stand-up comedy.
From bad Yelp reviews
to heckler horror stories.
We've got the inside scoop
and the laughs.
I was gonna say I love you guys. You guys are amazing. Shout out.
Oh, you know Daff?
Who needs therapy when you got the Bargoyles?
Yeah, she's all over Pennsylvania. She's Maryland now, but cool chick.
Awesome.
We were just shouting you out, Daphne London. What's up, guys? Welcome to Bargo's episode 138. We are here. We are doing this thing. No rotating door co-host, but it's me, Isaac Ignacio Bennett, always in the corporate corner.
Hey, it's your boy Corporate Nick. Yeah, we're getting mad corporate over here. But,
that's all we're going to talk about today, honestly. That's all we're going to talk about. We have restaurant legend. No, we have an actual club comic legend here, guys. A guy who, we usually just have our open micer friends on here, which is a lot of fun. But we got someone who, makes my dick do this when he walks into a room. It's like, fuck. Don't let me follow him. Fuck. And I did one time, and I didn't do bad. Give it up for my friend and soon to be yours, Rahmein Mostafavi.
Hi, guys. But also, I do tons of open mic. People use open micer like it's an insult, but I mean, I love open mics. I don't do enough of them. They're the foundation of what we do. So.
Well, where are you based out of?
I live Northern Virginia. I live near Vienna, Virginia. But
I thought it was Vienna. I remember when I first met you at Taco Rock, someone was like, "Oh, he's right down the road. He's on his way." I was like,
"Exactly,
cool."
Yeah, but in the day, I mean, when I started, I lived in Fredericksburg, Virginia. And I had to drive to Arlington and D.C. to do open mics.
Shoot.
Did it every time. Had to.
It's the game,
2-3 times a week. And
it's the gym.
Open mics is what we're about. So I know a lot of people say, oh, he's just an open micer. Like, man, we're all open micers. And then we hope to get paid on the weekend.
Hope to. Actually, let's do your plugs real quick just to start the show. This is Rahmein Mostafavi. I'm actually doing a show with him, I think, coming up June 6th. Yeah, please go ahead. Give your plugs and what shows you want to talk about.
Actually, you know what? I'm so disorganized.
Okay.
I look at my calendar like the week that I'm doing shows. Okay. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm somewhere. But we're in Fredericksburg.
Okay.
This
Where can
Friday.
They find your information? Like, where should they follow you?
Instagram is really the game. At Person of Comedy on Instagram. It's POC, Person of Comedy.
POC. That's
nice. And I do my best posting things. It's just so we all fall behind.
Your website's pretty up to date when it comes to the couples therapy.
Yeah, I do all right.
Yeah.
Couples therapy is a little easier because it's not every weekend.
Okay.
So where am I going to be? I've got New York Comedy Club coming up. I've got Helium and of course
Helium
the DC
Philly,
Improv, Helium Philly, and the DC Improv.
And where can they find the sites? You had a website, correct?
Yeah. It's just Rahmein.com, RAHMEIN.com.
How did you lock that in?
Right. When I saw that, I was like, man, this guy's got it.
You know how many Rahmeins I know?
No. First of all, you might know one, and then secondly, my name is also spelled different than every other Rahmein, except for one dude who's got at Rahmein on Instagram. I'm like, why does that guy have my spelling? Yeah, the usual spelling is RAMIN. And I do wish my name was spelled that way. It would have been an easier life for me, but but my parents did it like that.
They really put the Ra in
there. A Maine. It looks like Maine.
It
looks like chow mein.
The first time I saw it, I was like, is he like lo mein?
Like an Asian situation.
Raw mein? Okay, all right.
Yeah, they
suddenly want some lo mein.
Yeah, for sure. I know. No, they messed me up pretty good. But that's it, Rahmein. But Person of Comedy on Instagram is really the spot to be, and then all the links come through there. Yep.
Nice, totally cool. And so, here on the Bargoyles, we're kind of a drinking show here.
Yes.
Him and I, we've been in bars for a collective of like 30 years now.
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah. So I bartended. He, runs restaurants. He's GM. Can you say it now? Or?
Yeah, I am GM at Evening Star in Delray, a neighborhood restaurant group staple.
Oh.
And I am officially the GM at the restaurant there, and I will be starting there actually tomorrow. It'll be tomorrow is a Wednesday, but this won't be out by then. So by the time this episode comes out, I would have had my first
new job.
week.
Wow.
And potentially another new job.
He bounced around a lot.
Nice, dude.
But he's got a good spot
Congrats.
now. Yeah. But as we are a drinking show, well, specifically based in the restaurant industry, we were talking about scotches with you because you're a fan of scotches, correct?
I do. I'm a Scotch. Now, if I'm drinking, it's tequila.
Oh,
but
yeah.
when I'm like having a nice, pleasant evening, it's Scotch. But I can't have 4 Scotches. I can have 8 tequila.
So, and what are the flavor profiles, Nick, we looked at for scotches? They were peat and
peaty. Then you can get some smoky vibes going on. The biggest thing we were looking at is a lot of people don't understand the difference between a scotch and a whiskey. Ooh. Isaac and myself are definitely whiskey and bourbon guys. Okay. He's more of the Irish whiskey side.
Ireland and Japan.
Yeah, and I'm more of, keep it America, bourbon. And we both agree that we really don't love scotch right now. Scotch. We're just not there yet.
I've never been a peaty guy, and smoke to me is offensive in
Got
drink.
you. Y'all are under 40, right?
Okay.
Yes.
34?
There's your problem.
I'll be 34.
Okay.
Yeah.
You ain't shit till you're 40.
Okay, there you go.
You ain't shit till you're 40.
Okay. No one likes you when you're 23. Blink-182 said that.
There's a direct quote from Hello Dolly. I know I'm paraphrasing when I say you ain't shit till you're 40, but it's in there. It's in there. Something like a man's not worth the salt till he's 40, I believe they say. But,
okay.
I
feel like that's usually when we murder the women, though. So like,
and then you got to drink scotch.
It's lonely. Okay, you're reminiscent. Okay.
Yeah.
One of the big differences we see is like the spelling differences. Have you ever noticed that?
In what?
So Scotland spells whiskey without the E.
Oh.
And the only other countries to do that are Canada and Japan. Everybody else does it with the E.
Never know.
Weird stuff. Yeah. Except Maker's Mark, they do it because their original founders and distillers were Scottish.
Wow.
So that's like an homage to
It's a good thing to know if you're playing Scrabble. People would be like, they would challenge you.
We can play both,
and then they'd lose.
Oh, wow. Yeah, never thought about that.
Smart.
The ode is to E for the Emerald Isles, which is Ireland. And so Ireland was the first big to blow up worldwide, and everyone did it on that. And Scotch were like, fuck that, we're doing it without the A. Whatever accent that is, I can't do it.
Wow.
What flavors do you look for with your scotches specifically?
I'm very peaty. Smokier the better.
The smokier the better.
Oh, yeah. That Lafroig 10 is a go-to, kind of a staple on my shelf. I'm not so much of a connoisseur. I can't sit here and just rattle off all the scotches.
Those guys scare the shit out of me.
No, it's like when I say I'm a blues fan, which I am, people always expect you to be like, back in 1934, Charlie Dubba Dubba, Huma Numba on the flip side.
I always don't walk around with the super glue in the
fingers.
I don't
have that. I love the blues, and I have favorites, of course, but I'm not a guy that I don't have a record collection.
Right.
I don't. I'm not like that. But it is. If someone said if you had to go with one type of music for the rest of your life and none other, I would say the blues.
Oh,
Copy
wow. That is, you are over 40. Okay, I guess it.
Nah, I've been a blues fan since I was a kid,
I've never met a 13-year-old kid hitting the gritty while singing the blues.
Buddy, you don't hit the gritty while singing the blues. You listen to B.B. King and you scrunch your face like you're supposed to.
Well,
That's it.
Now that Sinners came out, there might be some younger blues fans.
Oh, some young blues fans, yeah. Okay.
I think so. I think they're going to bring a little bit of that back.
So listen to Howlin' Wolf. You'll be all right, everybody.
Howlin' Wolf. Okay, that's the BB King Howlin' Wolf. That's your starter pack for all the regulars at home.
Yeah.
But we wanted to do this game here with you specifically. We had this smoke infusion kind of a kit where you can smoke and then add to any kind of a cocktail.
Amazing.
So I took a non-smoky whiskey or non-smoky scotch. And then I have a regular distilled scotch that is supposed to be smoky. Wow. And we wanted to see if you blind test can tell which one has the added smoke and which one came with the natural
smoke. I love it.
Perfect. Okay, there we go. I'm going to give you both at the same time here. Just, a little lick and a nibble. And then afterwards, if you want one on the rocks or however you like it, we can do that as well.
Oh, look at you guys.
Okay, I'm going to give you...
I could also be being murdered right now, by the way.
Oh,
also,
yes.
For all of y'all can't see, it looks like an apothecary.
Thank you, man. That's what we're going for.
Yeah. I'm either going to get a buzz or murdered. Let's see. All right.
I got plans this month. I'm not murdering anybody anytime soon.
Yeah. No, maybe later.
After the cruise.
If you can guess which one... If you can guess the brand label, you can keep the whole fucking
bottle. This is number one. Oh, I'll never do that.
Yeah, okay. There
this is number one?
Yes.
So this one is either smoked by you or
by the
had original peat.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep, and then I'll hand you the next one whenever you're ready.
Oh, I thought we were doing it together. These are different?
Those are different. Yeah, you have to tell. Yeah.
Yeah, I got whiskey here. I need to drink this.
Oh, your scotch will be lost on us.
Okay.
Okay.
And I still got chores.
And you have a little
shit
table
to
there
do.
next to you if you want to just pop there. And then
Tasty,
Nick,
tasty.
Okay. And Nick, hand him number 2.
Can I cleanse? I need a
Number
cleanser
2?
in between.
Oh, you
Oh,
did.
yes. There should be. Oh, no, there's no water
We didn't
from
give
there?
you
Oh,
water.
yeah. We gotta rinse it out. That's a good heat, though. If you smoked that, you did all right. Let's see. All right. Cleanse it up.
1, 2.
Boom, boom. All right. West, I still feel that warmth in my chest. It feels like Christmas all of a sudden.
Ooh.
That's how, you know what I mean? That's how that makes you feel, right there in your chest, just warm, like the fire's burning all the time. All right, here we go.
I like a good whiskey.
Gasoline hug.
All right.
I think I'll end up at Scotch. I'm not there. I do think I'll end up there.
In it. I mean, he's in it. I can't tell what he's feeling, but
Now, both Petey, I think the first one tastes more like my General Lafroig,
okay.
but am I wrong?
It isn't Lafroig. I'll
Okay.
say that. But the first one is the natural distilled. Yes, that is
Okay.
the Johnny Black.
Johnny Walker Black.
Johnny
That's
Black,
that's
yes.
the Arab Scotch.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Oh, the Ethiopians love it too.
Oh, really?
Oh, man.
Hey, shout out
big
Ethiopia.
time.
Yeah,
They know what's up.
And then we took the non-peaty, non-smoky Scotch, and then added the smoke to it on that one. So number 2 with the added smoke was the Glenlivet.
Both very good. I could. The first one just kind of hit me a little more like
Yeah.
huggy.
That's what you like.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we'll put a little bit on. Are you a big rocks guy, or are you just
No,
glass?
either way. I love a rock, but
Okay, we got big rocks.
I
got you.
appreciate you guys. You said this is the best.
Make sure. Okay, I was to make sure. I got the
Listen,
right
this
bottle.
is comfortable. Appreciate you guys.
Oh yeah, we try to make sure they're comfortable. The thing I've been running into with this, with specifically that chair, is when we have the lady guests on. They hate that they're sitting over and they're like, "Can you see?" I was like, "No one's looking at your stomach." They're like, "Someone is."
Oh,
okay,
sweeties.
yeah.
Okay.
Be more mindful of that.
Yeah, I'm always trying to make sure don't look at my dick. You know, I'm always like that. Oh, thank you, man. All y'all out there running these podcasts, you need to get like this.
Oh man,
These guys got it down.
It's when I love having the conversation with other comics. They're like, "Oh yeah, every comic shot a podcast." I'm like, I send them the link. Now our followers is not up. We're not there.
Right, yeah.
But
Let's
our
go get there,
production
baby.
is our production. We take this very seriously.
Very strong.
Yes.
Very strong.
Nick, we didn't do our shot for.
We didn't.
What were we supposed to say? What did we say again?
Shots are like handshakes.
Shots are like handshakes.
Okay. All right. Anybody want to know why shots are like handshakes?
It's how bartenders say hello to each other when like if I see another bartender and if they get me a shot before I get them a shot, it's kind of insulting. I'm like,
Oh.
shit, like not working if they're off.
Right. I understand. Off shift. Yeah.
I'm like, oh shit, John, oh fuck, yo, get him a shot of. And then so the bartender walk up, give him a shot. I'll already have one. Cheers, and that's how we say hello.
Got
Yeah,
you.
there's many times in the industry where you'll you'll walk into a bar and you'll see someone, they haven't seen you yet, and you're like, okay, Bob's over there. And you go to the bartender.
Send them, yeah.
You order your drink, but you're like, also send them over there. Don't even tell them it came from me. Just send them a shot. And then that's just it. You see it all the time. And I'm in management, so I love to watch that. That's one of my favorite things of
Let me say,
just the camaraderie.
what's up with the don't tell them it came from me if it's the handshake greeting?
Just for one, we don't like to keep score in this industry, and that kind of comes off as tell them it's from me so they know they owe me one kind of deal. They're gonna find out.
Their immediate reaction is they get their shot and go,
well, who? And then you're all like,
okay.
you're doing it yourself. You're letting them know it's
You're
from
giving
you.
them a little tip.
Yeah,
They get it.
yeah.
tip of the hat, yeah.
Oh, I
Yeah,
get
because
it.
they're definitely like, who brought me this? Especially if it's like dude to dude. Chicks aren't buying us drinks, so they're like, what?
Hey, what happened to feminism? Come on, ladies.
Oh, man.
Let's go.
Equality.
Nothing's worse than you see one of the lady bartenders that you know, and you're like, oh shit, yo, Allison, send her. She loves green teas. She goes, thank you. You're like, no, you're supposed to look over. That was for me.
Right. I want that credit.
Yeah. How am I supposed to have sex with you now?
You think one shot gets sex? Damn.
Yo, you don't know these slutty bartenders.
Wow, that's a serious ROI. That's interesting what you said about watching the pattern of sort of the exchange of not keeping track, but sort of everyone feeling like, oh. You know, I used to bartend, and that was great. Like the regulars would come in, and you would see everybody. It was like this circus. It was more about the gestures than the amount of drinks, what they were buying.
Yeah.
But it was like, this guy had to buy, they might as well have all bought their own drinks at the end of the day.
Oh, yeah, no.
You know what I'm saying?
You're like, oh, I only paid for one of my drinks. Oh, but I had to buy 3 of Scott's, 2 of Dave's.
Right. But you might have had 4 anyways.
Yeah.
It's this polite gesturing thing
It's
over and over.
beautiful
and
osmosis in style where it's just
cool.
like it's level, it's back and forth.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun there. Well, I mean, we love talking restaurant stuff here, but here in the Bargoyles, we're restaurant pros. But we actually have a love therapist, a real relationship pro on the show today, and that's you.
Me.
That's
I was
you.
like, who is it? Who are we talking about?
Open the door.
Here he goes.
Dwayne! No, that's you, man. You tell me more about this couples therapy show you run.
So Couples Therapy is I call it Couples Therapy, a comedy show, and it is rooted in.
You just Googled couples therapy. I had some things pop up, and I was I already had some purple links. I was like, oh, that one didn't work out.
Yeah. There's some show, I think it was on HBO or something, called Couples Therapy.
It's out now. My girl's been watching it. I'm leaving the room with this on. I don't need the. Whoa, do you think we would? No, I'm out.
Yep.
Oh, it's another one of my red flags I didn't know I had.
Don't need those conversations. This show is it's all comedy. If anybody ever comes see it, there is 1% actual advice or something you can learn. Now, there will be conversations on the way home. There are subject matters that spark conversations. It's not like that. But on this show, obviously I'm a comic. My guests are comedians, except for the people that come on stage voluntarily. They're just people. But we are not there to give real advice. We're
Actual
there
advice,
to obviously roast relationships, sex, divorce.
Is there like a disclaimer in the bottom that you put that in, like, hey, not real advice?
No, if these dumb fucks show up thinking it's real couples therapy at the DC Improv, they deserve what they get.
Oh no, they misspelled improve. We're trying to work on a relationship.
Right.
Okay?
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Funny.
With a little bit of E, we're both gonna have a lot of fun. So
that's like the E in whiskey. It's a lot of E. This show brought to you by the letter E.
Boom.
We're all on ecstasy. Anyway.
I miss those days.
Hell yeah. But no, dude, it's a night, it's not quite a round table. It's me directing conversations where the subject matter and the sort of the icebreakers that I introduce to the crowd are all about relationships or sex or single life or dating or the like, in any subject matter within that realm. And everyone shows up. There are bachelorette parties. There are a lot of couples.
Widows.
I get poly groups, swingers.
Ooh, wow, that's got to be a fun
everybody,
interview.
man. Everybody's welcome. I always say, no matter, I don't care if you gay, straight, bi, pan, poly. Everybody hates their partner for the same reasons.
Yeah.
Everyone has the same issues, no matter what.
Yeah, no matter what you are laying down in the bedroom, we're all kind of.
That's the equalizer is you're irritated by your partner.
Common denominator.
So Nick, go ahead and play the intro for this next segment we got here right now.
So we have
Is this connected? Yes. All right.
Dun, 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 dun.
I haven't seen this one either.
Okay, there we go.
Oh. Look. Oh, God.
Bargoyles also need therapy, couples therapy. Rahmein Mostafavi.
Wow, you guys crush.
That was Poison. I don't know if you know the hair metal band Poison. That was them.
The AI girl made me so uncomfortable right now.
That was tough.
I'm not there with AI yet. That shit throws me off.
I needed 3 different versions of AI to make that happen. The drawing, then expand the drawing, and then have her lift. So, it was a lot of fun. AI is so wild. I have a lot of fun with it. But
you guys crush.
This is Love on the Rocks, everybody. What we are here with the local relationship expert, the guy who takes his love expertise on the road everywhere he goes. And we like to ask questions. So we like to ask questions of the relationship expert here, but they have to be alcohol related, restaurant related. So Nick, I know we have it broken up into like 4 different categories. You want to go ahead and knock us off?
So we have our first section here is relationships plus alcohol scenarios. So
we don't have to do all of them, but whichever one.
This is the first one that we're going to go through, and I like this question a lot, is who is the villain in this situation? Your partner orders a second round of shots for themselves only. Who's wrong here?
Well, I guess there's variables, right? There's variables. Number one, sounds like a selfish individual. However, am I historically a terrible drunk? Am I going to ruin the date if they order me a drink as well? Have we agreed that I have a 2-drink maximum? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, You sound like a great guy to me.
But if I'm easily gonna have another drink and we're just gonna have a good time, and this bitch just orders 2 for herself, I'm mad. She's the villain. However, if I'm a shitty drunk and in my, I'm using these pronouns because it relates to me, but if she just orders 2 and leaves me out, nah, that's our last drinks.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah. I do like this next one because this one's more R related. Is it a red flag or just resourceful if your date does have a favorite bartender that they greet with like a big hug when they show up and bartender knows their nickname, all that?
No, that doesn't bother me. I think I have, for me at least, I have enough confidence to feel like my girl can have some friends like that. I'll assume in this scenario that it's some decent looking dude or maybe a woman that
he's tall and tatted, he's muscular,
Yeah. I mean, look, I'm gonna be like, okay, let me watch a little bit, but at the end of the day, what really matters is, does he not charge us for all of our drinks?
That's okay.
You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and give him a little pat in the crotch. You want to give me a free round because you massage his ball sack a little bit through his jeans? I'm okay with that.
I'll take that. I don't see that's a red flag. It's when you take them to like the club and they start hugging security.
Everybody.
Yeah, and everybody. That's when there's a problem. Just the bartender, that's natural. You're at the bar, you talk to the bartender.
Right.
You may know them from somewhere else. But once you start hugging the club promoters and the security and the lady in the bathroom who cleans the windows and shit, like, there's a fucking problem here.
I remember I used to work at the Park in D.C., the nightclub on 14th Street. And I remember the girls, shout out Daisy Bunhead. I love that girl to death. Yeah. She knew everybody. And then it got called out to her. She was like, oh, if you're on, you don't need to be hugging everyone like that. Specifically security guard. They're going to lift the rope for you, but then, you don't got to give all that love because the dudes are going to look at you sideways. Mm-hmm. So she stopped doing that. And I remember one of the security guards was like, hey, man, you think Daisy's like mad at me or something? What do you mean? Like, yo, she used to hug me. I would lift the rope for her. She'd hug and give me a kiss on the cheek every time. I was like, oh, no, she's trying to impress this guy. They're like, oh, they think we fucking? I was like, yes. If you're a security guard and a girl kisses you on the cheek, they think you fucking.
Now they think she's fucking everyone. Yeah. So no bueno. Mm-hmm. I have one from this list, and we can move to the next one. Is it ever acceptable to Venmo request someone for a drink or food after a bad date?
No, disgusting.
That is so bad.
No, disgusting. I think most of us would. I mean, I don't know. Sometimes I am a little bit more generous than is, I don't want to say advantageous. I'm generally the friend that gives more than all the other friends. Okay. I'm the guy. That's my bill. I'm picking up that bill. That's my bill.
You're the giving tree, baby.
And I know. And very seldom does it come back around. And so on those occasions, like, I would never hit somebody up and be like, Venmo me back for those drinks.
Yeah, you had 3 martinis and then you had this.
I would never.
This is specifically in the dating situation. They're asking you like you had a bad date.
Nah, I would never.
It's the risk you take, right?
It is the risk you take.
It should be the risk you take.
I'd rather pay for one bad date than a 3-year bad relationship.
For sure. Yeah. To each their own. For me, I'm more of a dude picks up. I'm still a dude picks up the check person, and I don't care how bad the date is. I'll pay for the whole thing.
Right? Yeah, I don't. I agree. I think
it's the classic Iranian gentleman. Everyone knows about that.
That's a new stereotype.
Oh, nice.
Out 2025. Iranian gentleman.
We need more stereotypes, so that's all right. You know what I mean?
I just did I just did an interview with my dad, who's born and raised in Tehran, Iran. And,
so you posted a picture of that.
Yeah, I was just asking
the episode
him.
Out or
No. It's a new podcast I'm working on called Damn Immigrants, and I decided I'd interview my dad as the first one. And I asked him, what stereotypes are you familiar with for Iranian men? Expecting the classics. Yeah. My dad goes, they're smart and they work hard. I was like, no,
that's not a stereotype.
I wish that was a stereotype. No one's ever been
wishful.
This Iranian over here working hard and being smart. That's never. When I was typecast in movies and TV shows, it was never for smart and working hard. But I told him, hey, I love that old throwback stereotype.
Never seen. Look at all those smart gentlemen over there, man. God,
it must be from Iran.
First time I ever see them, they're usually working so hard.
Yeah. So, what are they planting under that bridge? Must be a stack of books.
Oh, literary. Okay, yeah. No, they're they're lighting. Oh, they're lighting it. Oh, okay, that's not lit. No, that's fucked up.
They're burning banned books. Okay, very American of them.
Okay, yes.
Yeah, very American of them.
They're giving in. Yeah. The next segment of questions here, it's under date behavior in bars. So this is specifically when you're in the bar, at the bar. How many drinks is too much for a first date?
Ooh.
And if you get to that line, how do you guys decide as a couple?
Great question. First date?
First date.
Ooh, I think 2, huh? I mean, obviously it depends on your tolerance.
Yes.
You know, some people can have 4 or 5 and be fine. So I guess it's based on that. But I would think.
How do you broach that conversation? Like, hey, I'm kind of an alcoholic. Like,
well, that's bad. What if the other person's like, me too?
Hell yeah, brother.
Here's a red flag. Make a dress.
Yeah, you're like, I can't afford to be here. Could you go massage that bartender's balls? I'm trying to get around.
His nickname is Big Ball Stevie.
Like, I got it.
Real good guy.
Yeah, I think it's it's probably a bad look on the first date to keep them coming. I think things can go awry. People can make mistakes. People start saying things they might otherwise not.
You keep me coming on a first date. I'm cool, baby.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm not talking about drinks.
Oh yeah, no, not drinks. Just the individual.
Yes.
I think for me, I'd say 2, and I'm out. Yeah.
2 and out. Oh,
Yeah, I think I agree with a similar. Unless it's been said before, it's like, hey, let's go out for drinks and let's do it all night. You know what I mean? Like, we're gonna go out all night. Yeah. But I think like in the beginning, like the first spot you go to, you definitely don't get to drink 3, 4, and 5. You just
I don't want to act a fool
and then
on my
move
first
to the
date.
next spot, and then you see.
I'm not trying to act a fool on my first date.
Gotcha.
Plus, I maybe have a little PTSD. I was in a thing with an alcoholic person, and so maybe it's on me a little bit when I see somebody go for that 3rd glass. I'm like, I don't want to do this again.
Yeah, there goes the night.
Yeah.
It's tough for me transitioning out of the bar because now I work in just like insurance sales, and so I'm not meeting the people I'm meeting and going out with aren't like alcoholics who I met because, they've spent thousands of dollars at my bar. I'm like, oh yeah, if we're going to go out, we're going to go to, I was like, oh no, this is like a respectable human being who has to be home at 10. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we should stop. You're right.
Certainly. We have a meeting at 8 a.m. tomorrow about your policy.
Of course, yes. It's a policy drop, but yes. Nick, you got one in this?
Yeah, I got one that I love. You see your date snap at a server.
Snap.
Yeah. What excuse would you? What excuse would make that forgivable?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Snap as an actual physical snap. Like, hey.
Yeah, like hey.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
ooh,
like a literal, and that's one of my least favorite gestures that happens at a restaurant. So I would love to know. That's literally one of my least favorite. I despise that.
Excuse? I mean, there's got to be a backstory to be able to snap at somebody and have me still think you're a decent human being. Yeah. I would think that waiter just got done being an asshole to another table, or we've tried to wave him over 6 times and he looked over and fucking gave us the finger.
Yeah.
Then I'd be like, hey.
And she finally was
like,
hey,
double snap.
Yeah,
me too.
They were finally like, come on.
If we're snapping back, it's all right. If we're initial snapping, no.
Yeah, if it's like they took your water order, they've been pleasant the whole time, everything's cool, and they're like, excuse me, we're ready to order appetizers.
Hell no, goodbye.
Like, you're ready to order appetizers? The bitch just started.
Goodbye, and I'm going to ask you to Venmo me the money for the drinks.
Only time excusable for me is Wednesday Addams.
Oh,
outside of that, nope, no.
Hilarious.
Yeah, it's just so disrespectful to do.
Wednesday with an E?
Oh no. Which E? The front or the back one?
Ooh, got 2. Yeah, she likes it.
Do you
front
do
and
E
back.
in the front or the back?
I just want some ecstasy now, man. All these new drugs I got now suck.
What's this next segment or section here?
So next we have the compatibility test. Would you date someone who? So I'll start this off since I read it. Would you date someone who claps when their food arrives?
Oh, my skin! But this is for you. You're the expert.
Look, it sounds horrible, but do I want someone that finds joy in the little things?
God, come on, wow.
Yeah, that's kind of cute.
I mean, yeah.
Are they 9 and spaghetti showed up? No.
Their tendies showed up. Yay!
But could I use a little more joy in the things that I now take for granted? Yeah. So it's not a hard no, but it is cringe.
I guess it depends on the clap too, because if the food took 45 minutes and they stand up and do a standing ovation,
the slow clap.
Yeah. Finally,
yes, my well done steak. What took so long?
Yeah, good for you. You brought a plate of food over. Yeah, not that. But if it's it's like it's a lot. Like
you got to really decide at that moment. It was like, shit. What does she sound like when she's orgasm?
What if she claps the same way?
It's clapping got us there, though. So let's be real, okay? Clapping got us there. So,
Yeah.
would you date somebody whose main cocktail is a Long Island?
Ooh, main
After
cocktail.
age 30.
Damn.
Yeah, I just got that.
Obviously, so many variables, but
He's
that
dating
is
after
True.
that is a problem. That is a problem.
It's such a problematic drink.
Just everything in the glass.
Everything,
Just everything. I can't decide everything.
everything.
Because if they're like that with drinks, how are they with the gentlemen?
And cocks.
Yeah.
Guys, a bartender maximizes their fingers for a Long Island iced tea. Maximizes.
Oh, man. Yeah.
2 bottles per hand.
I used to be able to do that behind bar. People are like, oh my God. I was like, it's not that crazy.
Yeah.
It's not that
And
crazy.
then you still got to go for another bottle after
And then you
that.
still got to get the triple.
Because you got to get the triple sec, the sour end of it. Then you got the gun for the Coke, but good God.
No, those things are insane.
Okay.
Yeah,
All
ridiculous.
right. Would you date somebody who has a signature drink named after him, but it's only at like a Chili's, not like the local dive bar, but the local bartender at Chili's or Applebee's?
Oh, case dependent. Like, why is it named after them? Is it because they had the train ran on them at Chili's, or is it because they
Good old triple dipper.
Oh, here comes the Amtrak.
exactly? Or was Chili's on fire and she saved all the children, and they were like, "We got to name a drink after her." Yeah, I would do
She's
that.
got the cheese pool. Who knows?
Yeah, hell yeah. Nah,
I'll get one more from compatibility, and then we'll wrap it with the spicy, because that one's supposed to be fast. So
word.
the last one.
Oh, word.
Yeah.
So, all right, let's get to one. Blah, blah, blah. Would you date someone who's a regular at 5 different bars,
What?
but none of them know their real name?
No. I've been saying there are variables. There are none here. This person is nuts. This person is crazy. Nope. Bye-bye.
This person is a self-proclaimed regular, is what this sounds like, too.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
it was like they don't know your
Everybody
fucking
knows
name.
me here, and they're like, sweetie. She's like,
Yeah.
they know me. I'm sweetie.
I'm
No,
baby.
They don't know
Yeah.
your name. They don't
Hilarious.
know
Nope,
your
you're just
name.
here all the time with a bunch of different dudes. And
Hilarious.
it is what it is. But if you're at the same bar and you bring multiple people there all the time, I respect that.
No, plus, if you're a regular at 5 different bars, you're booked 5 days a week already. When do I date you? I get weekends?
Yeah.
And that's like my custody, man. Just every other. Every other. That's it. Like, all right, cool. We're going to plan a good 48 hours. Or you could be dead in those first 48. Who knows? All right, so this is the spicy rapid fire. This is going to be last part of the ship here. Let's go real quick with this. Yeah. Oh, we're at 8:15. Perfect.
We're good.
So who should always get the last bite? The person who paid or the person who ordered?
Damn. So, in my culture, we call that last bite the shy bite.
The shy bite.
And
Okay.
no one should have it.
What? Is that a thing?
It
Oh,
should
'cause you
sit
don't-
there.
yeah.
The only person that's ever has any rights to it is the elder. And that's generally after a bunch of, in Iran, we call it taruf. It means we've already said, you take it. No, you take it. You take it. No, you take it. After 3, you take it, the elder should take it. If at that point the elder doesn't, you then have some permission to take it. But generally speaking, if you're younger, you just let it go cold and go away.
Oh, wow.
Is that because in your culture there's a lot of shared food? Is that kind of a thing?
No.
or
No, it's just, if there's a,
It's
if there's
just
a,
kinda how it
That's just
works.
respecting. Yeah, respect.
Yeah, I
others,
love
yeah.
that. I like that.
yeah,
Okay.
it's not practiced here in the United States. We call it respect. I don't know if you guys, you ever heard of
Your
that?
elders?
Yeah.
No.
Respect.
Yeah.
No, man, I'm American, dude. I don't know nothing about that.
Respect my
Shit.
balls. That's what I'm talking about.
I'm
I'm
a-
gonna eat that last shrimp. God damn it.
I paid for this shit
I just go
No,
straight to the second
with
one.
my
Go off.
Honestly,
SNAP benefits card.
I find it not only in Middle Eastern culture. I find it among the best of us, and I do get irritated. And maybe it's not just, but when I'm at a table with a group and friends, and they just grab it up. When they just grab it up, to me that's a
Yeah.
child's.
Oh, the
act.
person calling for dibs on the last bite. I'm like,
Yeah,
dude.
calling for dibs at
Dibs?
this big age.
No, like they said, they're like, oh, that's I'll take that. I got
Right.
that. Yeah,
Yeah,
not like
but-
I get the last bite, but they're like, oh, well, I guess I'll finish. No one
Yeah.
else. Yeah.
No, I better find out you're unemployed.
There you go.
Right,
then-
because then it's
then
like,
you can
okay,
have
you
it.
haven't eaten in 3
Yeah, yeah,
days.
you need it.
like,
You
Yeah,
need it.
please.
And I'll buy you
order
another
another round.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no
another
problem.
round of Mott sticks. I got one. Martini drinkers, classy, chaotic, or criminally horny?
Classic. I fucking love a martini, dog.
Yeah,
he likes the blues. He likes scotch. Yeah.
You know what though? I'm slowly turning into the martini.
Which
guy.
one? Which one?
Just like now, I'm just like dirty it up. And
Dirty.
I'm like, and like I was never ever thought I would go that direction. I'm like, dirty martini after work. Fuck yeah! Had a stressful 10.
My man, are you at a blue cheese stuffed olive level?
No, because I don't like blue cheese at all.
Son of a bitch. I thought I had a new best friend for a second.
I thought you said blue chew stuffed olive, and I was like, yo, yes, he is.
Hilarious.
A little honey peck rim? Yes.
Shout out Viagra Cialis. What up? No shame.
No, I had the first martini I actually really loved out in Vegas. Was seeing Joe P. Shout out Joe P.
Yeah.
He's like, you got to get the tomahawk, you got to get the steak, you got to get it with the martini. But instead of olives, you got to do it with the little pearl onions.
Okay.
I love pearl onions.
I've never enjoyed a martini.
Fine.
One of the best bites I ever had.
Fine.
Okay.
I love pearl onions.
Listen, I love a martini, but one of the things I love about it more than anything is, I guess the core reason why we all have a drink is I can get a real nice buzz off of 2 martinis.
2 martinis,
yes.
And then I'm like, I'm good.
roll.
Third martini, I might make mistakes.
Oh, yeah. And the martini is a 2-ounce pour. It's literally just that. And they're like, do you want some dirt juice in it?
Yeah.
Extra. That's it. Extra. Oh, you
Extra.
don't want the standard 1.25 ounce? You want the 2 and just a touch of dirt. Okay.
A touch of dirt. That's going to keep you, so don't worry about it.
please.
It has olive juice in it. It's good for
We'll
you.
live.
See,
yes.
the problem for me is blue cheese stuffed olives look like cummed-in buttholes. Like,
Why is that a problem?
It's because I can't drink that and be horny. Like, I can't be the horny guy drinking the martini.
Man, I'll fuck an olive. I will bend an olive over, knock the blue cheese out there.
I mean, that's a small hole. I guess it's another running stereotype I just learned. You know, as a half Asian guy, I'm like, yes, okay, we're not alone. If a drink is ordered and it has more than 3 modifiers, this on the side plus that extra this.
Ugh, so annoying.
Yeah. Okay.
So annoying. I wish it wasn't. It's so annoying. Honestly, my girl now has soy and gluten allergies.
It's tough, yeah.
It is tough, but they're serious ones. They're not the trendy ones.
Yeah.
They're serious.
It's actual celiac.
And as
Okay.
much as I love
stuff,
her, it does kind of suck when we go out to dinner.
Yeah.
But she knows it too. Luckily, she's not like, excuse me. She's not like that. She's like, she feels the worst about it when we go out.
Are you still apologizing to the servers or
all the time?
Okay. Gotcha.
All the time.
Yeah.
But
which they really appreciate, even though they're like,
Yeah.
hey, no, you don't have to apologize for something. You were born with that.
Oh, my ex hated it. I was like, yo, I'm sorry. She's like, you don't need to apologize for me. I was like, it's not for you. It's for them.
Yeah,
Like,
Yeah.
But we're
we're
gonna get great
always
service the rest of the time, simply for that.
and we
gesture.
tip extra, if they really take care of it, But I guess there's a positive and negative. It's positive that like gluten is kind of out there, but the negative is a lot of people just like say they have it, so a lot of servers aren't super cognizant and careful. Whereas if my girl has it, it's a problem.
Yeah.
Soy knocks her out for like 3 days.
Yeah.
So I go and situate. I go harder than she does because she's kind of used to people not really paying attention.
Well, yeah, it's your
to it.
custody weekend with her, so
Where
need
I'll
those
be
3
like,
days.
they'll be like, yeah, there's no soy in the oil, and I'm like, bring me the oil bottle. Let me see it.
Send a manager over. Let's do the whole process.
Yeah. So if somebody's if somebody's very particular just because they want to be this way, one
Yes.
thing.
Fat
But if you're
diets,
protecting your health and your well-being,
Go as
so
far
be
as
it.
you need. Okay.
So be it.
All right, well, Nick, what are we thinking here? We usually go to a vote here for the bar enemy, bar friend. How are we feeling about our guy here?
I think this is somebody that I need to go have drinks with.
My man.
Yeah. So I need to go have some drinks with.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, we listen to some Muddy Waters. We're hanging out in a dull lit room. We don't know the words, but we're fit. You look like this the whole time.
Hey, you're describing Golden Age. I know the bar you're talking about.
Time,
yeah, I go there with Tony Woods. I know that bar. What is going on? What is this drink? Okay, let's just sit and hang. Cool, totally cool.
Just feel it.
Yeah, certified bar friend here, man. Yeah, we love everything you're bringing here. It has said nothing wrong. Love all that. You have a shirt right there in that bag to you.
Sweetie
That is,
pies.
yes.
Aw.
That is the Bargoyles shirt, the large. If you look at the back, though,
man.
it is the custom.
Whoa.
That is
y'all.
that's a couples therapy show right there. It's you bald with a beard in a suit as a Bargoyle.
You didn't make that custom, did you?
Yeah, for you, yeah.
You serious?
Yeah.
Oh,
At the sweatshop, I believe.
Yeah. Oh, I'm half Asian. We got a sweatshop.
Get out of here.
It's right here.
That's it. You always wear suits when you do couples therapy. So
This
I've
is
had to do that.
crazy.
Yeah. Of course.
My goodness, this is so much effort. You guys, you really put on a real production here, and I will wear this.
Yeah, a whole production for this 39 minutes. Congratulations, everybody. We've been doing
great.
too long of episodes.
It's been way too long. We needed to get like this.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's a great vibe. We had a lot of fun. Regulars at home, please go follow him. Person of Comedy. Go check out the website, Rahmein.com. Spelling's right there on the board. Check it out. Let him know the regulars sent you. Go to the shows. He's got some ones coming up in, July 27th?
June is the first.
June, yeah.
I still have it up.
It's here in DC.
Yeah.
So please come out, guys, and sit front row. Wear your Bargoyles shirts. Scare the hell out of them. Honestly, do that. And then bring your exes. It's always a fun time.
Yeah, man. Appreciate you guys.
As always, we will see you guys fucking next week. Because if you're not following Naked Eye by now,
it's on purpose.
It's on purpose. We'll see you guys next time.
Peace.
Well done, gentlemen. Well done.
What's up? I'm Isaac. I got hit in the face by a stripper.
We do seriously. And I'm Nick. I'm like a fat girl in 7th grade.
Yeah, I say tight hour, and then I have fun talking.
Where we break down restaurants, bars,
and the chaos of stand-up comedy.
From bad Yelp reviews
to heavy horror stories.
We've got the inside scoop
and the laughs.
Yeah, I think I met you from that Bargoyles Podcast. Yeah.
I was gonna say I love you guys. You guys are amazing. Shout out.
Who needs therapy when you got the Bargoyles?